Warning, this video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions, and
welcome to MME Live on a Saturday night. Sorry I left you last night. Star Wars on Zero Fetch Channel made me really tired last night, and I passed out after it. I'll be honest. I've been busy this weekend. I've been working on my first video review, which I'm going to have a guest. It's going to be, hopefully, if we work it out, me and Brian, Master of Madness. What's up? What's up, Brian? Talking about our possible collaboration. I've been getting some footage. I created a character. Anyone going to guess what character I created? Boy, no one's here. Thanks, Brian. If you are here, smash the hell out of the like button and comment below. Let me know you're in the chat. We are going to watch probably a Dumbcock video. Universal has gone woke. How can a theme park go woke? Well, we're going to find out. Man, yeah, the game is cool. Oh, now we have 4 people watching. Thank you for tuning in. We do have some movie news. You're watching Mando. Didn't you already watch season 1? I didn't send you a link. I could send you a link. Angus, hold on. I forgot to send you a link. Stop watching Mando and get in here. I want to see if you've been the game that I'm working on, and the game series is going to be called Weekend Warriors. Dawson is still okay. So that not nerdy in many ways. That's why no one's here. Oh, all right. Character to some Barbie game. What do you think? I like Barbies? I have some dolls in my house, but no, you're way off. You're way off of who my character creation is. But we will be doing and Phobic, I got to add you, but I was, this is my first interaction with another YouTuber on a game system, and it was Brian. We were playing WWE Battlegrounds, testing that out to have some old school wrestling fun. Yeah, I like wrestling. I'm not really into wrestling, watching it that much. I'm not against it or nothing. I just like the games more. I like the games. It's a fun game. I don't think it's worth the full $60, but you'll have to stay tuned for the review for that part. I guess I'll start watching the Dumbcock video unless someone gets here, because I want to find out how a theme park goes woke. It's the next. There is some cool stuff there. All right, I did some research. Okay, I got to get back to watching Avengers, Phobic. Oh, you're not a fan of wrestling? Why? I have Squadrons coming. Yes. I've given up on. Oh, you know what I'll watch first? I sent it to the group. Okay, let me get you in here. Ivan. Hey, Ivan. Wow, it's been a while. I don't know yet. We have to watch the Doomcock video. All right, let me get to Brian here. Ivan, you can come on here too if you want. I don't know if you're prepared or want to. It's been a while since I saw Ivan Ortega. Let me see. That's not the same Ivan Ortega. The heck? Oh, well. Hey, Brian.
Evening.
Yeah, we were testing out. We're trying to prepare for our possible review collaboration.
Yeah, it was good times. I kind of feel the same way about it. I don't watch the current product at all. But
Okay.
I do enjoy the wrestling video games all the way through. So.
Yeah. Yeah, how can a theme park go woke? I don't know. I'm waiting to find out. Ivan Ortega, it's me, the real one. Okay. Well, you're making dinner at the moment. Okay. Cool. We gotta work something out in the future. Okay, Jason Elf says Universal better make Hulk and Namor movies like Sony is using every Spidey character in their movies. Okay. Actually, I want to get to before we get to the Doomcock video, I want to do an update on. Am I subscribed to him? Oh, I guess I am subscribed now. 8-bit Eric. He's talking about the PS5 catastrophe. Listen, I know what gets views on YouTube. If I would have start crying and whining, I would have got like a lot more likes. But I'm like, I can't do it. I can't, be a man. Some of these people are whining on here about the PS5. I'm like, come on, look what's happening in the world. The good thing is all these games you could still get and play. It's just you don't get the best experience, but then you save yourself money. Buy games and not systems. Really. Yeah. That's
pretty much.
I'm gonna make a separate video on that. You don't need the PS5. I'll still get it if I get a chance, but you don't need it. Buy games, not systems. You'll have a lot more fun this holiday. We're having some fun. I also did some research on realistic wrestling games. Don't get 2K20. I looked at 19. They said 19 is one of the best ones.
Oh, okay. Because I had 14 and I did not like that game at all.
No. They said 2K19 was like a really good step in the right direction, and then the 20 went completely back the other way. But here's what was happening, and I kind of understand why this pre-order madness is happening for these game systems. Because look at the world. Look what's happening in the United States without shopping involved with the pandemic, and I'm not saying either side, but you know what's happening with the police and and people being arrested and what's happening. People are getting killed. There's protests with rioters. Add that an exclusive console that you don't have enough of. So Walmart, brilliant as they were going to be the only ones that were going to let you put in a pre-order in person. But I got an update on that. Let's share this 8-bit Eric video. But this is why it's so crazy this year.
Yeah, because it's not like you can go stand in line at the Best Buy waiting for it to come out.
No. Here we go here.
You can just imagine the curbside pickup line.
It's always darkest before it's dawn, and people who have yet to pre-order a PS5 saw that little glimmer of light, saw that little ray of sunshine on the news from earlier today, but it's been sadly taken away. Now, my last video,
what he's talking about is Sony made an official apology saying we're sorry, that could have gone better, and you'll get your chance in the future. And then Walmart was saying, yeah, you could be able to do it at our stores. Not anymore.
Walmart PS5 pre-orders in store on September 22nd. And, well, I had some concerns, and it looks like Walmart had the same ones as well. Walmart has essentially canceled those pre-order plans. So if you planned on doing an in-store pre-order on the 22nd, you saw my last video or you saw the news, I'm making this video now to update it. I wasn't originally planning to make this video for tonight, but that's what YouTubers say. So I was like, all right, I got to do it because that was my last video, and now it's an update. So we're going to see Walmart walks back PS5 pre-order plans.
Yeah, that's safe. That's safe. Good idea.
There's a reason why you may be having a hard time.
Actually, to be real, the world has changed, Brian. I don't even know, like in the future, even if this is done, people are more prone to like flipping out in public.
Yeah.
Since 2020.
Yeah, no, it's true.
I don't know if it's going to go back. Like, even if we get a vaccine and, people do whatever or whatever you think about the vaccine, I don't think we're going back. Like, I think people were... 2020 was a weird year, and I've seen more public flip outs than I ever have.
Oh, and then we just lost a Supreme Court judge yesterday.
Yeah.
So it's just getting, oh my gosh, dude. So hold on to your butts.
No, I mean, but honestly, this is a question for the chat and for you, Brian. Do you think there's any going back, or do you think people are just going to be ridiculous from now on?
Well, I don't know. I suppose
I hope for the best, but I don't think so.
It's just not going to happen right away. I don't know though. It's just, it depends on. It's hard to say, man.
Well, just think of a product that's sought after, and we ran out.
Yeah, no, I mean it's supply shortages have been a thing. Trust me, I've been doing retail and certain things we haven't been able to get in.
Yeah, but now after everything's delayed and everything, people they lose it now, and I don't think we're going back. I don't think they're gonna be like, what? Yeah, that's why I did check at Best Buy today too, just to see. I'm like, you're probably tired of hearing this question, but I was on your website, it wouldn't go through. I wasn't mean about it or anything. I was like, are you doing anything in store? And she's like, no, we're not taking anything in store. It all has to be done online. But when I didn't think about now that I watched, we'll watch a little bit more of Eric's video. Now that I'm thinking about it, it totally makes sense for safety reasons with the environment right now.
Yeah, I mean, imagine like curbside pickup for Best Buy.
I mean, and I'm not telling you to wear a mask or not wear a mask. People flip out about wearing a mask. What are you going to think if they wait for hours and they say we ran out?
Yeah, you might have another kind of peaceful protest on your hands.
Okay. All right, let's see what else he has to say.
Pre-ordering a PlayStation 5 from Walmart. So if you're already having a tough time pre-ordering a PlayStation 5, it looks like you're going to have an even more difficult time because the pre-order plans that they had for the 22nd to go in and get it are now canceled. So PlayStation 5 pre-orders popped up earlier than anticipated this week. I mean, you think, and lots of people began running into difficulties getting one from retailers like Walmart. So yeah, this is talking about how insane and utterly ridiculous Wednesday was with websites breaking down.
Well, here's the thing.
Just having a hard time.
Here's the thing that's funny. Microsoft was throwing shade and like, we will tell our customers exactly when we're doing it. And they announced a plan to penalize retailers if they jump the gun. That pretty much proves that it was the retailers that want that business. And also because Sony lies, and I like Sony, but because they lie, because they were trying to cancel the articles that said they have a shortage. They're like, we don't have a shortage. We don't have a shortage. But I think all the retailers knew. And I think Walmart jumped the gun and said, we're getting ours filled first. So we're at the front of the line and we don't have to deal with customer backlash. Now you hear Amazon they were the last ones that put theirs up. And they're saying, oh, we don't know if we can't guarantee release date. So I think that's why Walmart jumped the gun, because Sony was lying. I also think they weren't prepared to go ahead of Xbox announcing the pre-orders, but they wanted to anyway.
It was like they were testing the waters before they actually went live.
Well, because my speculation is that Microsoft, they don't have the software. I'll be honest. I like their consumer friendliness about games going forward, and they're enhanced on the next Xbox. I think they have the systems though, and I don't think Sony does. So what way to spin it? Announce the pre-orders where you're really unprepared. Oh, we're sold out. We're sold out. Because if they launch at the same time, I don't know.
It's like a hype thing too. It's like, oh, it's sold out. You know what I mean? So it just makes you want it more.
And then Microsoft is going to have their event Tuesday, and what I bet you Sony announces, oh, we have a new batch Tuesday. Can you websites?
Oh, they always got to rein in on Microsoft's parade.
Yes, that's the other reason to get to, right when Microsoft does theirs. And I'm not
they're playing chicken anyways. Like, when are they going to release?
Yeah.
So.
This is funny. It's funny.
Good old Sony.
but you could still pre-order your Amico. It's up.
You just don't know when you're going to get it.
Shifty Gizm says no going back for a few years for most sane people.
It's true. Just like think about movies. I guarantee you, unless they figure out like a pay-per-view type situation, with the existing movies, I don't know how they're going to make any money because half capacity theaters, even if you open them 24 hours, I mean, who's going to go watch a movie at 3 in the morning? You know, so it's like
I just say be happy you're alive and be happy you're with your family and enjoy stuff you can. Like we are actually these privileged a-holes whining about a console don't even realize how good they have it. Imagine if your biggest fandom is movies. Like you're actually still getting these games this year. I mean, go be a different fan. Go be a movie fan. Your movies are delayed a year.
Yeah, you can't make movies from people's basements. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you can, but the quality is just not going to be the same.
Right. but we're still getting Miles Morales this year. We're still getting these other games. We've had a great year for gaming. So even though there's a shortage, enjoy that you could game. Because
it's like right now it's like a desert. I mean, there's not a whole lot on the entertainment front.
Phobic is saying 8-bit Eric is one of those eBay. Aren't they all though? Most of the gaming channels are. All right, let me get this here.
They know how to use the keywords.
Yeah, we're gonna just watch a little bit more.
And Walmart, which previously said PS5 pre-orders would be available in store September 22nd, quickly announced a change in plans. So yeah, guys, if you were planning on getting your PS5 pre-order in store,
unless it like lands in my lap, I'm not going to waste the whole day trying to do it again.
Or something.
Like where I get a link and
if you want to get
active.
the PS5 at Walmart and haven't pre-ordered online, you're gonna have to beat the rush of people hoping for a system that hasn't been reserved on launch day. Though online pre-orders at the retailer started yesterday, the new way for gamers to get their hands on PlayStation 5 in time for its November 12th launch date from Walmart is to wait until it actually releases. So now this is a suggestion that you're probably just gonna have to wait until launch date and risk not getting it at all because pre-order plans have been scrapped. Previously, Walmart planned to take PS5 pre-orders.
All right, I think we had enough of Eric. The viewers are going down. Come back, viewers. Come back, viewers. All right. But it's going to be a crazy season. I say I'm going to make a separate video. You don't need it. Stop whining. I'm going to do that. You don't need it. Be happy. Be happy you're getting the games. I mean, I wanted it, but I mean, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. I'm still going to get the games. If I can't get a PS5, I'm still going to try to get Miles Morales and the Sackboy game maybe. Although it's too expensive it's $60 for a Sackboy game. When it doesn't have all the other options of Little Big Planet. Jake Williams, hey, yo, Mad Movies. Hope you're doing great. Love your channel content. Be careful with the Mama Bicho out there on YouTube. Keep it up. Thanks, Jake. We are going to get to the Doomcock, and nerdy in many ways. Oh boy, I shouldn't go after him anymore.
I think they're all wearing masks. They got the Batmans out. That's pretty cool.
Oh really?
Yeah, I didn't know Enosh had the Batman Forever mask. That one was cool.
Oh really?
Yeah,
that is cool. That is cool. All right, well, let's just watch this. I do want to know what he's talking about. Universal Studios is going woke. I got to watch that, find out what he's talking about. And sorry for leaving you guys hanging last night. I crashed after Star Wars Wars. That was rough. I was so tired.
Okay. I was laid out. I didn't do anything last night.
All right, here we go.
This channel, people do get unsubscribed every day.
Yeah.
And consider, please, join
because they know the truth.
Videos,
I'm kidding.
Live streams, emojis,
Where's the Commandant emoji?
Yeah, right.
and more. Join the Doomcock Army. We need you, my friends. Thank you, and enjoy this video.
It's been a while since I actually just watched this.
Has gone mad. That's the only way I can describe the state of affairs.
He just shows the same pictures over and over again. Is he going to show Forces female in this video too?
Yeah,
it's talking about
Kathleen Kennedy with her shirt.
No, I mean it's titled Universal Studios Going Woke. Is he going to be able to show the image of Forces female in there somehow? I don't know how could a theme park go woke? I mean, don't they like even Disney World and Disneyland? They have people that of all ethnicities playing the princesses. So is that I don't know. Is that how you're gonna? I don't know. How can it go woke? How can it go woke? Because of people working there.
When you're sensitive to wokeness, like Doomcock is, you have to anything like just the smallest little. They basically are saying like the new Disney park with Star Wars. That's woke. It's like what? Because you get greeted by a female or something. You know what I mean? It's.
He got a leaked memo. It reveals their new plan. Okay. I think their plan is just to get any customers back. I don't think they're going to go overly anything, really.
Yeah.
Their plan is social distancing or whatever until this is figured out.
There, a madness springing from the contradiction between Hollywood's desire to brainwash America with social engineering propaganda.
Oh, hey, I'm not going back to my old theory video. It's social engineering.
Rhetoric.
Hey, Jordan. Yeah, hey, Jordan Balls. What's up? Yes, it's there. The wording is there. All right.
Its desire to save itself from the harsh new economic realities of a post-contagion world. Disney, on the one hand, hit particularly hard in its theme.
If you see your
all right, hold on a second.
I'm already registered.
There's all voting ads right now.
Oh, I know.
Has reportedly decided it will be a strictly for-profit business moving forward, according to the recent rumors.
Another ad.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like that dog.
Yeah, that's a cute dog.
On the other hand, the Oscars have gone full-blown, over-the-top, insanely woke by inserting quotas into their award criteria, stating that moving
why do you
forward,
care?
any
You don't
film that
even
does not
like
conform to strict diversity guidelines.
People watch the Oscars?
Will not be eligible for Oscars.
I don't.
Thus removing the whole.
Well, no, they're not strict. They said that's not entirely accurate. You have to hit certain. You have to do at least some of the guidelines to qualify. You don't have to do all of them. So, and I mean, this happens in employment. This happens in a lot of places of employment now. You might disagree with it, but I don't know. Oh well, I don't really care myself.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, I don't like awards shows anyways. I mean, it's always the same movies are going to win. Because it's like no surprise because you've been watching, if you're watching that, you're watching the other associated shows who've talked your ear off like, oh, this movie's going to do it. The very people who are actually voting.
Yeah. Snowdub's going to have a Tuck and Roll show after this.
Nice.
Let me see here.
From the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, which is now dedicated exclusively to math and social studies. I wonder... the statues themselves will come in different colors now.
Oh!
Or is it only society that has to conform to diversity guidelines? After all, we wouldn't want the Oscars to have to break with their traditions, right? But I digress.
What?
Even as Disney is starting to recognize the importance of, at the very least, no longer antagonizing and alienating their audience, it appears that another studio that has recently been doing much better than Disney is now tired of succeeding. It is planning to set its own ass on fire in an orgy of self-immolation, as sadly, being covered in ashes is very fashionable in California this time of year.
Oh no! Hey, that was kind of too soon. I don't know.
Hey, bro, I'm living that too, man.
I don't know. People might say you could joke about anything, but that's just because because it's a woke state that you can laugh. I mean, it's pretty aggressive and sad out there.
Well, I can tell you a personal story. I'm from California, the Sacramento-ish area, and it's a pretty, you know what I mean. But those fires that have been recently going, I'm just on the other side in Nevada, and we've been dealing with the smoke for almost a month and a half now.
Mm-hmm.
It's been every day except for today. It was kind of nice. The wind came in and blew it out.
I guess comedy. It's his right to do it, but
it is. It's
bad. That's bad taste for me.
That was an eye. That elicited an eye roll.
Has exposed a leaked internal memo from Universal Films Entertainment Group stating that a social justice agenda will now be driving not only hiring, but content from Universal Studios, DreamWorks, and NBC Universal.
Oh man, it's like you could just.
In other words, Universal is not
have one thing, and they're the same videos.
There's nothing wrong with having diversity in films. In general, it's a perfectly fine thing to do because a lot of times the race or sex of a character is irrelevant, and the best actor or actress should be hired for the job. I think that's just common sense. But once you mandate diversity quotas determined according to formulas designed to prioritize diversity over narrative coherence or common sense, you start getting diverse Viking epics and stories where Robin Hood is a proud black woman, which was frequently the case in England of the period. Not. But here is the leaked internal memo outlining what Universal's priorities are moving forward.
I'll fix it. I just can't do it right now.
Movies.
Not everything has to be historically accurate.
Dear colleagues, last month, Donna announced the formation of an inclusion committee that will take an active role in enhancing and implementing strategies to increase diversity, equity, and inclusion in both the studios.
No. This is like every employer ever right now. This is every employer ever.
Yeah.
Hey, Goldman.
What's up, buddy?
Hold on a sec. I gotta set up my headphones. I thought my headphones were plugged in.
Okay.
Oh, hold on a sec. I gotta set up my headphones. They're not working properly.
Cool. I want to pause it though because I want to hear I want to hear your opinion on this part too. I'm currently working on a fanfic. Good.
All right, I'm good. What's up, guys?
So we are reacting to a Doomcock video, but we're not going controversial, alluding to any particular character. We're actually just reacting to the content. And it's now it's talking about theme parks going woke. and then he's uncovered a secretly leaked memo. No, this is like any employer at any time in 2020. I've received something similar from my employer.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was one of those ones I had to scroll through and hit the accept button.
So this isn't a leaked memo. I don't think that this is anything that Universal is hiding. This is pretty much all what employees are doing. Agree with it or disagree with it, I don't care. This isn't like leaked memo. This is like an email that goes out. Yeah.
How does the leaked memo tie into Universal Studios going woke?
Well, he started to read it. Let me.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Outlining what Universal's priorities are moving forward, and spoiler, making great movies isn't one of them. Dear colleagues, last month, Donna announced the formation of an inclusion committee that will take an active role in enhancing and implementing strategies to increase diversity, equity, and inclusion in both the studio's creative
inclusion. I don't see anything wrong with this. I don't. I mean, this is what happens. This is like every workplace in 2020. I'm sorry.
Yeah. My God.
In our workplace culture, in collaboration and partnership with all UFEG employees. The guiding principle of the committee is to empower voices to tell stories that reflect our global marketplace and the diverse audiences we serve, as well as
diverse audiences. That's a good thing no matter what you're talking about. You want as many diverse audiences as you can for customers. I'm sorry.
The more potential eyes, the more money you make.
I'm sorry, Doomcock.
That sounds like a good business deal.
Yeah,
right. That's something that I would say no to if I was an investor.
I want I want diversity of subscribers.
Yeah, let's include everyone.
Yeah, right.
Actively develop a just and inclusive workforce culture where individuals of all backgrounds can thrive.
Wow!
The committee will focus on 5.
I mean, I don't know why this is a smoking gun. Come on, Doomcock. This is the best you got. Well, this is Donna's channel. All right. Sorry, I was screaming. I apologize. I'll tone it down a little bit. I didn't mean to scream in your ear, Brian and Goldman. In
You
viewers.
screamed? No, it does not. You weren't loud.
Okay.
No, you're good.
No worries, Max.
Pillars. Workforce strategies and practices. Hiring, recruitment, retention, and development efforts. Feeding
Yes.
the talent pipeline.
Okay.
Culture and belonging.
What the
Develop strategies to embed diversity,
Gosh.
equity, and
He's like reading like a job application.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's on the back of the application. It's like, are you kidding me? You go to the bathroom, it's posted on the wall.
Oh my god! I mean, yeah, this is okay. Where's your point? This is the point of the video. God, this is getting 70K views, school man.
One of our tenets of the company is called embracing diversity.
Oh
So
my
it's like,
goodness.
come on, dude.
It's like diversity. Like
Yeah.
that's the one that really got me in trouble with some other YouTubers when I said
Diversity.
because they're reading over the word diversity. That's sad. That's sad that grown people. This is sad that adults complain that cry when they see this and say, "See, I told you there's secret agenda. I told you there's secret agenda." That this is sad that adults do this.
It is. It is really sad because if you watch Doomcock on a daily basis, you're either just incredibly naive in a nice way. I'll say that, or you just desperately want to believe what he says so bad, and you just want to like spread his message of this nonsense. That's what I believe.
Well, it's like quasi-radicalizing almost. Is a better way to put it. I mean, it gets people hyped up into a fervor to where it's like anything that gets put out by him is already just torn to shreds. You know what I mean?
Well, I can't believe that how much of this video is taken up about like this could be like a company email.
Yeah.
Leaked memos. The secret agenda. It's the email we sent to every single person that works for us.
Yeah, it's posted on the wall in HR.
Inclusion values, practices, and goals into our core business in conjunction with senior management accountability. Creative partners and storytelling. Develop strategies to increase inclusion and representation in storytelling, filmmakers, and talent behind and on camera. Business partners and practices. Create strategies and leverage existing NBCU resources to ensure diversity, equity, and inclusion are implemented in how core business is conducted, including vendors, consultants, and business partners.
Do you watch NBC, dude?
He's just reading everything. He's reading everything line for line verbatim.
He's reading it all. He's reading it all just so we can get over that 10-minute mark, so we can make more money.
Yeah.
Well,
10:01. He's playing the algorithm.
Doomrock. Yes, now regardless of the other stuff, this is 100% confirmed. His sources are from 4chan. I don't know about Tumblr. No, most of the nonsense actually comes from 4chan. Yes, that is proven by the sting operation by Kowalski, I think his name is.
Ketwelski, I think.
Ketwelski, yes.
Yeah.
Is he going to get to a point here that he's just presenting a company email like it's some secret agenda?
I take it he's never worked for a corporate entity before.
No, well, these are YouTube. This is YouTubers exposed. Oh, truth be told, okay. You're saying this specific video, or for me talking about him at all?
Thinking as a whole, I would guess.
Okay. Well, let's give him. I'll skip ahead to see if he gets to anything else. All right. Let's get to after he reads. Okay, and then I'll shut it off.
Abbott. Universal is going full woke. They have drunk the Kool-Aid, and they have decided they're going into the social engineering business. And their motion picture division is going to be dedicated to advancing the cause of social justice around the world.
Okay.
This is their priority now. But as customers, as film fans.
Oh, Kelly. Woo!
That's what your dog thinks about it.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Callie. Yeah, you Doomcock laid a stinker, and so did Callie. She's passed out by me streaming. Here, I'll show you. This is when she's deadliest.
Aww.
Yeah, she let she farted though. Wow. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing there. He's reading an email from someone that actually an underling. That's a source that works for them. Just gave him a company-wide email. Okay, let's move on to some good content because that was sad. All right, I think I actually have some Star Wars news here. Let me check to see.
I don't know if I've talked, but what did you think of the season 2 trailer, Goldman?
It was fine. I mean, I'm glad it didn't reveal anything. It didn't really get me super hyped for the season, but it doesn't need to. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, the interesting speculation around the hooded woman, Sasha Banks' character.
Mhm.
I don't think it's anyone that we know. Just my guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think about the ice planet? I think it's Ilum.
I think that would be very interesting, and I am cautiously excited about it potentially being Ilum.
Yeah, because I think that'd be really cool.
Mm-hmm. It brings up the question. This is the time period between episodes 6 and 7. Mm-hmm. So the First Order is working on building Starkiller Base.
Yeah.
So if Mando finds it, how far along is that process? Because it's supposed to be this big secret.
Yeah.
So then that means the Mando would not have to say anything to anyone about it, which would be weird. But again, he's not involved with the New Republic, so I can buy that. Yeah. So again, there's some lore cautions I have, but overall, I think it would be really neat.
Yeah. Well, especially with the Fallen Order tie-in too.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
See if they go back and.
You think that has the potential for people to stop being on board with it if it starts more linking to the sequel trilogy? Not me. I'm just saying. Do you see?
No,
you think
I don't think so. I thought about this.
Good.
At this point, the links would be so minimal because we are closer to the original trilogy than the sequels.
Yeah.
At this point in the canon, the First Order isn't really a thing. They're like in the very ground stages of trying to rebuild into a galactic force. So even if they did do that, most people wouldn't care. I feel like the average audience member likes the sequels. Like they don't care. It's just, this corner of the internet that passionately hates them and will be pissed if they mention anything related to the sequels. Mm-hmm. It wouldn't bother anyone. And if it does, it'll bother no one.
Yeah, well, there is the scenario from Grace's video the other day and from other rumors that Pedro, and now I saw Ryan Kinnell with it that Pedro Pascal actually left in the middle of season 2. Like that's how bad it was. Now they're jumping the gun there. So I don't want to deal with this crap for Mandalorian. I hope not. I hope everything goes smooth. I'm hoping for the best, but I already see people preparing. You know how you see where I'm going with this? I'm setting the building blocks to rage.
I don't believe that Pedro Pascal nonsense.
Okay. Well, I do believe that as an actor, he might want to move on, especially since he has lots of opportunities open to him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if he would quit in the middle of the season and leave them hanging like that.
Exactly. I feel like if they signed Pedro Pascal to the series, a contract would be for numerous seasons.
Yeah,
and you can't breach a contract like that. That's potential career suicide.
Well, the one thing I think they wouldn't be done with the season if he just left in the middle.
Especially that, yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't have got done. Mm-hmm. It would have got delayed, and you wouldn't get season 2 in October if that actually happened. You'd say, "Oh, we had the delay because of Rona." That would be the excuse.
It's not like it's not like it's that big of a job commitment for Pedro Pascal either. I mean, he wasn't in the suit that much in the first season. All he has to do is it's basically a voice acting job for him, and then occasionally go to set. So I mean, if he really wants to leave one of the most popular shows on streaming, I mean, go ahead. But I don't buy it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I hope you're right. Listen, I want nothing but success for the series. I do, even though I want to see these new characters introduced, I do have a fear that there's too many because the other rumors were that it's not a continuation stories. It's more like standalone episodes. But listen, anything to look forward to 2020. And I got my Xbox hooked up where I could start playing people online. I played Brian earlier. We both got WWE Battlegrounds. just because I'm not a big wrestling fan, but I used to really love, with my cousin and friends, we used to really play wrestling games back in the day. And this one's more arcadey, so we had some fun with that earlier.
Are you guys both getting squadrons?
I am.
Oh yeah.
Cool. That
I'll
I still
get
gotta
that one.
pre-order it.
Does that have cross-play on it?
It does.
Okay, cool. But I don't know. Can you actually like link to a friend if it has the cross-play on this PlayStation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because usually the way these cross-play games work is that you can have a friends list inside the game, so you can friend people on different consoles based off of their account in the game. That's at least how it is in Call of Duty.
Okay.
And I'd assume it's something similar with Squadrons. That's a safe assumption, but not confirmed.
You're an Xbox guy too, right?
I am. So that's, for us, it wouldn't be a concern if we were to play, but
okay.
Yeah, cross-play is ideal.
Well, I was just wondering, should I even pick up another Battlefront 2 or should I just cross-play it?
The Battlefront 2 is not cross-play.
Oh, okay, so I would have to have one on each console. I could get one for like $10. That's why
I don't. Yeah,
I have it on
Battlefront 2 is cheap.
Xbox. Yeah.
You what?
I have it on Xbox.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to go back and play. I don't know. But yeah, that's Squadrons is on. I got it for PlayStation because of the VR.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that'd be cool. That'd make me dizzy as hell, but that's cool.
No, for that game it was great. I got sick from some other VR, like Doom. I bought Doom, and I got mine used before. I traded in some old school games, and I bought it used. I actually didn't pay anything for it.
Yeah.
Oh, Doom made me sick. But I want to start trying it again so I could prepare for Squadrons to get build up my tolerance to VR.
Yeah. Wasn't there a VR level in Battlefront 2?
Yes, that was the most amazing VR I've ever experienced. Was that all the games I've played in VR? Battlefront 2 for the PlayStation 4, the one where you're in the X-wing was amazing. I think if you can, just if you were concerned about getting PlayStation 5 and you already have PlayStation 4, just get VR. There's so much there you're missing, and you could just have some fun this year and not have. I failed hard when I tried to get my PS5 this Goldman, and I think I've given up because also the games are still going to come out. They're cross-platform, so most of the games I wanted to play on PS5 are going to be a PS4 anyway.
I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm not in a rush so much to get the new console. It's just my Xbox is the first generation Xbox One, so it's a little old. So yeah, I just want to get the upgrade. I'll probably wait till Christmas or something around there.
Well, the Xbox One S is $300.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get that.
Yeah, and
I might
with the Games Pass.
I just might get the bigger one, the X, just because I want the power.
Oh, okay. Just because I want the power.
That sounded funny. The power of the system.
Let me see. Shifty Gizm. Gina Carano said not all the rumor cares will appear. They're just rumors. Okay. Gina Carano is becoming a very outspoken social media person, more than she has in the past. Controversial a little bit, but I liked her last tweet where she said she was more middle of the road with her last tweet where she's like, during this election, the media is going to have both sides going against each other. Please don't overreact. Take it easy. And I don't know. She was trying to calm everyone. And that's the truth. Both sides
I would agree with that.
are fueling the fires on both sides. Take it easy. Chill out. Take a chill pill. All right. Disney lawyers write airtight contracts. Okay. You think he's agreeing with Grobnob's agreeing with Goldman. Especially on $100 million series show. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else in the chat? Yeah, there is. Weird. You don't see them? Oh, Shifty Gizm. I'm gonna start doing reviews too. If you ever want to do a review, Goldman, on a game that you got, I get a lot of games. So
I'm not really a gamer.
Oh, okay. Well, me and Brian will do. But we're working on this review together. Well, maybe for Squadrons.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
We could do a review collaboration for Squadrons, or maybe a let's. I don't know if you'd want a let's play on your channel. I can record it in 4K, and then I could do it in a Dropbox if we ever do anything. That's what I'm trying to help people with. If you want some gameplay from really high quality, but I got to figure out a free Dropbox. How's WWE Battlegrounds performance? Frame rate issues? Yes, we have seen a few. Any crashes? A few. I've had a few. I want to get it. I'm a huge wrestling fan, though I've tapped out on the current product stateside. It's $40. I think it's worth it. I think you're going to have some fun if you're a wrestling fan. There are some minuses for sure, but we're gonna wait for our review for that. I think if it would have been $60, like a regular price game, there'd be a lot more to complain about. Yeah. I think for 40, it's decent. I think they could have gone 30 even, but I think 40, and then when you get to the holidays, you're going to see 30 and 25, or 28 to 30.
They'll bring the price down.
Yeah, and I think it'll be very affordable. If you're really unsure, wait for $10. I think 30 is the perfect price point for it. Phobic is over Battlefront 2. Well, fine, I won't play you, Phobic. I didn't play it that much. I bought it and I didn't play it that much. That's the other reason I like the Xbox, is I could play the original Battlefront 1 and 2, which I still own, and they look crisp on the Xbox One X that I have.
Nice.
Let me see. It's unfortunate I had yet to be able to buy goodie consoles. Still sick for. Well, you're going to have lots of opportunities with the new generation if you want to get a good deal, especially this year, for the other systems that are just sitting there with retail. People haven't been going to stores as much. Yeah.
But good luck trying to find a Switch.
Fanfic for. Oh, yes. Battlefront 3. I don't know if they're going to make a Battlefront 3.
Probably not. Not anytime soon.
Wow.
Oh, it's actually 32. Oh. Well, it was actually, I had to cancel my Amazon and go to GameStop for store pickup to get it on time, because Amazon was going to ship it to me to the end of the month. Amazon shipping's been getting horrible. They've been
because everybody's getting stuff shipped, so
they've just been canceling stuff too. Like, you get a good price on something, they're like, cancel. You wait a couple of weeks and they just canceled on you. Okay, so I do have some news. I'll go to the Star Wars news first, and Schoolman's here. Cool. I think you already talked about this though. Let me see. Bring it up. Okay, this is StarWarsNews.net. The Mandalorian. Another potential hint: Tamora Morrison is returning to play Boba Fett in season 2. I think there's a Star Wars theory video on this too, that the helmet or something is on the back. I don't know if the image was too grainy to even see. You could put anything there. Back in May, it was reported that Tamora Morrison was returning to play Boba Fett in season 2 of The Mandalorian, and now the credit has appeared on the actor's profile on a top Australian casting website. Well, this doesn't confirm anything, as it can just as easily have been populated based on the original report back in May. It reignites the rumor that Boba Fett is making his long-awaited return to Star Wars in Mandalorian season 2. Here's a screenshot of Tamora Morrison's actor page on Showcast.com, which lists Boba Fett, The Mandalorian season 2 post-production. So on some actor's website, where it lists links actors together, it shows it.
Well,
that doesn't mean
I think it's the actual agency that Tamora Morrison is a part of. Like, it's an Australian agency. So I think it's a little more credible than just some
like
random
IMDb or some. Okay,
yeah,
so it's a little more credible. Is that where you wanted him to see, or did you want him to see him play the clone? What's the clone's name? Rex.
Captain Rex. Yeah,
I would prefer Rex.
It's so possible that he could be playing Rex. I mean,
both. Maybe
we'll see. I'm not a Boba Fett fan at all. I don't get the excitement around him, but a lot of people love Boba Fett, and I'm happy that they're gonna get to see him again.
Yeah,
I don't care. I mean, it'll be cool, I guess. Of all the potential rumored characters, Boba Fett was the one I was the least interested in seeing. But I'm glad at least they brought back Tamora Morrison to play the character. Because that's one of the few special edition changes that I liked. Because there used to be a different voice actor for Boba Fett back in the 80s. And then with the special editions, they brought Jango's voice, which is Tamora Morrison. So I'm yay for continuity.
I like Jango better than Boba.
Yeah, me too. But it's Boba Fett. I don't really care. Boba Fett's infinitely more interesting in the Clone Wars and the prequels than he is in the originals. Hot take?
No, I agree.
I agree.
That's what I wanted in the Star Wars Wars on the show the other day. That's who I wanted to pick, and then I went last, and Enosh picked him, and then I was like, "Damn it! I got to talk about Darth Maul." That was hard. I didn't do so good. Also, I think
Especially
it's
being
because
as
I'm tired.
limited as you were in the conversation.
I was really tired too. That's
Were you forced to pick Darth Maul, or you just feel obligated to since Enoch picked Boba Fett?
I think I had to pick. Didn't I have to pick? I couldn't pick the same person, could I have?
I don't know how to.
I don't. Maybe
I
I
don't know.
read the rules wrong.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Tatiana Maslany is life. Is that who's going to be She-Hulk? I started to watch Orphan Black today with my wife. We only watched 10 minutes. It's interesting. I don't even know that much about the series except she's going to be the new She-Hulk and the Disney Plus series. Do you have any interest in that, Goldman?
Probably watch it. I mean, a lot of these Marvel shows, ever since Endgame ended, none of them, even the movies, none of them I'm really excited for. But
this is a new character.
That's why I'll be interested to see. I'll watch it. But I'm not a comic book guy. Like, I watch all the Marvel movies and I was really excited for them. But my 3 favorite characters in the Marvel universe were Iron Man, Captain America, and Black Widow. All 3 of which are, spoiler alert, now dead. At least we got a Black Widow movie, so I'm excited for.
I have a spoiler for that later in the show, so I'll have to give a warning before I bring up that article.
Okay. And then I guess Thor: Love and Thunder, Taika Waititi. I love Thor Ragnarok, so I'm looking forward to that. But besides that, I'm curious. I'll watch them all. I hope it's good. I hope it's great. If it's great, then I'll be excited for another season. But
I think that it's also garnering people that aren't necessarily Marvel fans that are fans of the actress. Her getting another series. See, just like Bean Clay says, Tatiana Maslany is life. She's got a strong fan base.
Yeah, I've never heard of her name before, so
Keith Bessie, official PS5 does not play old generation games, says 1, 2, and 3 games. No, it does not. It plays PlayStation 4, and it doesn't do what Xbox does, enhance them, except for a remaster of Spider-Man, but they're charging for that. So I'm going to do a hot take video on that separately about, and I'm not for PS against Xbox. I have them both. There's just certain things. Xbox is more consumer friendly, even though I think they lack the first party titles, like the titles Microsoft Studios makes their own. But they do have the racing. They do have Gears and Halo. Do you guys get into the Gears or Halo or Forza?
I'm big into Halo.
I like Forza.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to Halo Infinite. Hope it's great. I care more about the multiplayer than the story. Halo 5's multiplayer was pretty good. I thought the story was atrocious. I'm curious to see where they will go. I'm not super excited, but I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Well, you got a lot of time. Like you said, you don't have to get it now, really.
Well, even if I don't get the new console, I mean, I'm assuming Halo Infinite will be available on the Xbox One. So, like, I'm gonna get it launch day regardless of what console I have. Yeah.
All right. Oh, Phobic has a good question. No, I'm not.
It depends.
That's a good point. If some of these games are graphically comparable on the PC, why pay $70 for the PS5 version and Xbox? Although I don't know if the Xbox Series X is going to go 72. I'm not sure. I think I would assume.
So now, why I actually brought this up a long time ago with my friends, because the big problem that we have with the video games that we play, like these AAA titles, are like the microtransactions and the loot boxes and stuff like that. And I always said if they changed the prices of the games to $70 and they had none of that, then I would support that. So if the games are $70 and there's no microtransactions, then I'm perfectly fine with it. But if they are still there, then no.
Yeah, that I agree with you, but let's be real. They're going to try it. They're going to see what they could get away with.
We'll see.
I never like Jake the Muss as Jango Fett. Didn't like the okay. You didn't like that? All right. I kind of agree with Goldman there. I liked him and the character.
Well, it added more continuity to it for the
Joey Herrera, what's up? Pizza the Hut should make a cameo. But Max, I'm way back on the comments there.
It's okay. Lone Star and his partner Puke.
There's another. Is there another new one or the one with Cheetah? Wonder Woman 84. I've lost interest in it. I mean, I want to see it, but I am a DC fan. but that's the one I'm like not as hyped as I was. And they're gonna push it back out of this year. I could tell. It's not. I don't think it's gonna. I'm not. That's the other reason I've been getting more into gaming. There's more likely that I'm getting a game than a movie. So I'm just, also people are whining about not being able to get these new consoles. I said gamers are privileged. Think if you're a movie fan, movies get delayed a whole year. You're at least still getting the game. Maybe you won't get the most graphically superior version of the game and spend $500 to play it the best way possible. It's still going to look damn good, and you're still getting the game. Stop whining. I'm going to make a video like that. I'll probably get lots of downvotes because, I'm going to tell people to man up and stop crying on the internet about not being able to get I was annoyed too. I spent a whole day trying to get it. I got like carpal tunnel clicking on the Best Buy refresh. I'm like, it's in my cart. I can't check out.
You know who was able? You know who was able to get a PS5? Griffin.
I know.
Dungeon Legend. Yeah,
I know. Yeah, because Griffin was talking to me and he sent me a link and I didn't see it on Twitter. And 10 minutes later, it was too late. Because if I would have saw that link, because I also had I had Firestarter in on a movie talk, and I was like, I have a problem concentrating on two things at once. And we were having a nice conversation. It's not his fault. It's mine because I know my weaknesses. I have a hard time. I'm like, I got to make sure I don't miss this. It's going to be at midnight. What happened was the other thing is a lot of these influencers, social media influencers that have Twitter followings that tweet affiliate links for Amazon and that the Sony and Microsoft, they give them the links early. So when they knew there was such chaos, they also do not want the pushback of releasing a link and no one to be able to get it. So they're telling, and these links aren't public. The only way you could get to buy these consoles is if you have the hidden link. It's not like on the main page of Amazon or something. So what they were doing was they were releasing it 15 minutes early before they were supposed to, so their followers don't get mad at them. It was a domino effect of retailers saying, we're supposed to wait till tomorrow, but go ahead now. So we're at the front of the line and your customers don't get angry when they can't get it. So it's a big chaos. And then on Tuesday, they are releasing the Series X pre-orders, but Sony's going to announce, you can pre-order some more now too. And it's going to be utter chaos and websites are going to crash again. Even though Microsoft says they're more, don't you see it happening? Don't you see Sony withholding some for that day? We have more. Oh my goodness.
Wink, wink. Come on down. Skepticism's got a good question though. Did you hear about Tom Hardy potentially being the next James Bond?
No.
A lot of people wanted Idris Elba.
I don't want Tom Hardy. I'm not a Tom Hardy fan.
So sour over Fury Road.
No, I liked him. Black Angus is here.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Angus, how's it going?
What's going on?
Hey, not bad. Me and Rookie Critic are recording some Mandalorian commentary. He's never seen past episode 1, so I'm kind of.
Oh, okay, that's why you're rewatching it. Cool.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to anyway, and then like I've been telling like, dude, like you need to stay current with something for your channel. And
yes,
this is coming up, so get experienced for the next season. And he's like kind of begrudgingly, like, fine, I'll do it. And man, he got a kick out of episode 2 with the Jawas, which is
he never saw that part.
No, he's only seen episode 1, so it was really fun to rewatch. It's one of my favorite episodes.
Can you ask the rookie for me what the hell is wrong with him? How can you watch episode 1, see Baby Yoda, and like, I'm not watching episode 2? Who does that? There's something wrong with the rookie.
Well, I mean, you gotta find out what happens next.
Have you seen my kids' reaction on my channel?
Yes, that's your highest viewed video. I think it's got like 10K or something.
But no, like legitimately, like as much as I can, complain about Disney Star Wars from my perspective and all that, my fandom. My wife played the bullshit Disney cartoon stuff, the reimagining of like key moments in Star Wars, the little short cartoon.
Oh, Forces of Destiny.
No, not that.
The Galaxies of Adventures.
Yeah, that one. And so she played my kids that, and they didn't give a shit. I come home, she's playing episode 1, and my son is glued to the TV watching Darth Maul and shit. He loved it, and we replayed, the Duel of Fates and everything, which is like my core of Star Wars fandom is that movie. And then watching Mando and letting them react to Baby Yoda, like Disney gave me that moment.
Mhm.
And so
yeah, that was great. I had my niece.
Craig KK was part of that.
Yeah,
Star Wars is for kids.
Well, my nieces were over, and they absolutely were like, "Yo, Baby Yoda!" They were like so happy. They're like, "Ah!" They're like jumping up and down. I'm like, yeah, it works.
Well, here's a quick question, okay? And this is one of the things that always bothered me. It's like, of course, it's a kids show. How old were you when you first saw Star Wars?
Yeah.
I was about 6 or 7.
Hey, I don't ever want to grow up. And
You know what I mean? So
my
Exactly,
wife,
like, we're
my wife
watching-
might like it, but it's not going to happen. Look at my shelves.
we loved it as kids.
Exactly.
Some of us have a hard time letting go of that fact. You know what I mean?
There's some talk about we're still talking about $70 games. Yeah, that is you know who I really feel bad for is international people that it already cost them like $70 or $80. Now that it's 70, it's probably going to get close to 100 per game.
But somebody did have a good point. Games have always been $70.
Sir, Nintendo
Like,
64 back in the day, some of the games were 60.
So the Super Nintendo was like that too. Like certain games were pretty pricey, and then like you get into not PlayStation so much; those were cheap. But the GameCube games with the little mini disc things, yeah, $65-$70.
Can I add some commentary to that?
Hmm.
All right, so I'm a thrifty guy. Even before I had kids, I knew the value of Amazon used and then eBay.
Mhm.
And then having kids especially made it like I can't spend new money on shit. When I worked at Walmart when I first got out of the Army, you had these dumb guys that are living paycheck to paycheck, and they're like, "Man, it's gonna suck this month. There's 3 games coming out.
Oh.
I'm gonna be blowing $180 on new games." But I'm like, "You stupid fucks! You'd save money, and you would change the pricing of games new if you would hold out and stockpile like a wish list and just buy older stuff." The customer dictates the price to the corporation, so there's a reason they're charging $70.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
It's more of a draw now than it used to be because of the online component. If there's a strong online component, you want to get it when most people are online. And you want to get good at it too. If it's a competitive online, you don't want to be behind the game because you'll get it eventually. You get it 6 months down the line, and then you'll die in seconds when you get on. So I understand that part. If it's like a one player story, I think you could wait. But if it's like a heavily multiplayer game online, I try to wait too, but go ahead.
A lot of these multiplayer games nowadays, they don't have like year-long lifespans that Call of Duty does. Like Battlefront 2 has been a thing for, it was still making content more than 2 years later. A game that I love, Rainbow Six Siege, has been out for 5 years now. It's still making content. I prefer games like that. And I think Halo will be like that too, where the game, like they're not going to make a sequel anytime soon. So I can understand. Yeah, I agree with Angus. Like for those kinds of games, yeah, I would wait a little bit. But for Call of Duty, where it's like once a year, I understand that.
Hey, really quick, I just want to ask off topic. I just saw Tenet today. Have any of y'all seen it? Because I want to do a live stream about it.
I'm not going back to theaters. Can't risk it.
I might go.
It was a mind blow, but I still don't. I watched the explain video to really get it. But in the theater, I was like, I don't know what the hell I'm watching, and I'm loving it. This is amazing. Like I know I'm watching, like editing gold. It's better edited than 1917. I can't imagine what a nightmare it was for the production crew to make that movie.
Oh yeah, I did hear stories that this is like the worst job for an editor ever. Like the way it was filmed, like he put it all on the editing group. Like a lot of the film is its success is based on what the editor did. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, it's amazing. There's a lot of cool like nuggets to like. It's definitely a rewatch movie, a mind screwing movie. I love it. This is what film needs to be. Like as much as I love the MCU and DCU and all this, like we need to get back to, trying to shock audiences and not just like, how are we going to adapt this thing you already know about?
Yeah.
Yeah, like The Last Jedi.
Yes. All right. Here's some images that Here's some images someone took from their Xbox Disney Plus app. Warning, please note some fans may not want to see these yet. I don't think it shows anything unless you really
It doesn't.
examine it.
I've seen them. It's nothing really. Like you see a boat, the shot of an X-wing there. Nothing really big.
Okay.
It's like they're escorting it somewhere. I wonder if we're gonna see more like New Republic type action.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, you see X-wings, probably.
I can't wait. I am disappointed there's only 8 episodes. I thought they would have do 10 or something. All right, let me trash that.
I'm trying to see if the rumors will come to fruition about another season of Rebels. I'd be so down.
No, it's not.
happening. I would be. I don't think Dave Filoni would allow that.
I
I mean, there's
he's
always
not
there's
involved.
there's always the rumored like Rebel sequel show.
But I heard that
don't
was.
think
I heard that was, or the rumor was that it was going to happen, and they canceled that.
that'd be disappointing. But I don't see them making a season 5 to Rebels.
No, but something to where we can at least figure out what the hell happened with Thrawn. Because Thrawn Ascendancy didn't tell me.
Hey, speaking of Thrawn, I haven't seen it substantiated, but I did see a rumor about they're thinking about making a Thrawn movie, or he's the
Timothy Olyphant. He was rumored for the Mandalorian season. He would be perfect for that, I think.
Yeah, I don't know
Those
about
skin
that.
chits. That'd be so cool seeing it.
I don't think he would be the right guy. I don't think he's the right guy for Thrawn.
Oh my God, Callie! No more draw hides. That's all I'm saying. I'm getting her Nyla bones from now on. She is enjoying herself, just passed out right beside me. Okay, I have actually a couple more Star Wars. I just got to find it because I have so many tabs open. I was doing research. Let me see. Where is it? Is this it? Oh, this is Babu Frick. And Scott Tissues. I actually, thanks, Scott. I need to get some more when I go to the grocery store. Babu Frick has a new talking doll.
Yeah,
This is the most. Did you like Babu Frick?
Oh, I love
He was
him.
fun.
I think he was. I would have thought he was core, but people said, "Oh, Babu Frick is amazing," and then I went. I'm like, I don't get it.
He's nowhere near as cool as this guy over here.
No, Claude.
No, Claude's awesome.
No one beats Claude.
So there is a Babu Frick talking doll, and you could get him if anyone's interested. But I think people just buy Baby Yoda.
Yeah,
It's at the Disney store in Mattel. Oh, what the hell?
It's from one of the Ewok movies.
I remember.
I got to rewatch. Have you?
I've never seen them.
You've never seen? We got to do a watch party.
No,
It was in like the 80s last time I saw them.
I've never seen them. And you know what else? I've never seen Spaceballs.
No, it's not worth it.
Yes, it is worth it. It is
It was
worth
awful.
it. What? Spaceballs?
I hated it.
The Ewok movie.
No, Spaceballs.
Why did you hate Spaceballs?
I do.
I don't
can
get
say
that
it.
at all. I can't extend.
The only ever Star Wars spoof I've seen was the Blue Harvest, the Family Guy one, which I thought was funny.
That was good.
And the Robot Chicken ones, but that's like Robot Chicken. Yeah, those
Yeah.
are funny.
I think Family Guy threaded the needle with parody of Star Wars. Spaceballs was just stupid.
Oh, I'm
I
so
don't know.
disappointed
I haven't
with
seen
you,
it.
Angus.
Listen, I don't know. I think it's one of the. I don't think it ages very well.
Yeah, in my opinion, I didn't grow up with it. So like certain nostalgia movies like Ghostbusters, I hate Ghostbusters, but I didn't grow up with it. I watched it as an adult.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen any of the Ghostbusters movies.
Here, I have some bad Star Wars news that I'm.
Yeah,
not, I mean, maybe some of you
It's one of those things.
that you will disagree with me on this. It's about the Obi-Wan series.
All right, bring it
I'm
on.
gonna bring that up next. Clone Wars live action artwork featuring Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen could tease fans of the Obi-Wan Kenobi series rumored flashbacks. Although this is a rumor, this is from Screen Rant. I don't want flashbacks. I want
Really?
live action flashbacks, not just painted. Or is this? Or are they saying that this is the rumor saying that this is gonna like it's gonna be some like sometimes they do a show and it's not really that live action footage, and it's going to be this type of thing is the flashback.
We had
Or-
flashbacks in
I'm
Memo.
assuming this is just like concept art.
Okay, let me see.
I don't.
Okay, so it's just showing but they're gonna have Hayden and Obi-Wan back in scenes like this. I want live.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's my
maybe I read
assumption.
it wrong. Maybe I read it wrong. Maybe it was.
Yeah.
Maybe I jumped to a certain way, and I just hope it is full live action with.
Oh, like you thought like the flashbacks would be like Obi-Wan narrating over pictures.
Some shows they do that though. Some shows they do.
I don't think Star Wars would do that.
I hope not. I hope not.
I'm like imagining how good that could be. I honestly, I was not excited about the Obi-Wan series. So it's like, oh, I can dig that because you go back and actually tell some stories from the Clone Wars in live action. Like just have a full episode, just he's meditating on a rock somewhere, and that's what he's meditating about.
Actually, if you really want,
that'd be kind of cool.
I actually have a question I just came up with right now. Would you rather see an Obi-Wan series or a different version, not exactly the same Clone Wars storyline, but Anakin and Obi-Wan live action Clone Wars series?
Oh, an Obi-Wan series easily.
Oh, really?
What is there to tell in a Clone Wars show that hasn't already been told in the animated show or in the movies?
Okay,
that's true.
I mean, but just seeing those two actors together again
that'd be great. But for me, seeing two actors play characters, and there's no interesting story wouldn't be exciting for me. It'd be a waste.
Crush It's asking where you got your shirt.
Me?
I think he's talking to Goldman because I've been wearing the same hoodie for like a year.
My Legend of Korra hoodie.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah.
We got the wrong sleeve. We got the Water Tribe logo here. Where'd I get it? I got off some sketchy website, and I'm actually not sure if I'd recommend it because like 2 hours after I ordered the hoodie, my email got hacked and someone bought an iPhone off my credit card. I don't know if that's just a coincidence or not. But I got it off some weird website, and I mean I have it now, and things are fine. But I don't know. Yeah, I just looked up like Korra hoodie, and I saw this, and like I found a link. I was like, oh, buy it. It was like $25. All right, cool. I like the show. I think it's close enough to what she actually wears. So yeah.
That's good advice, Phobic.
Turn off your cynicism. To me?
No, he's talking
just in general.
He's talking to General Star. He likes the sequel trilogy. I mean, that's one thing I could say Phobic actually likes. I'm just kidding, Phobic. Let's see. How do you manage to fluff Star Wars? They had an open goal. Well done, KK. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a fan of what she's done at the helm of Star Wars. I think we'll have to wait and see how Mandalorian season 2 is. I don't think she did her agenda or did anything to make it better or worse. Honestly, I think if it's better or worse, it's the people that were in charge of the actual production. I'm sure she had a say, but Jon Favreau, and then if Mando is enough in the season, or if the cameos work, we'll wait. See, try to stay optimistic, Star Wars fans. Can we do that? No.
Try to have a little optimism.
They showed goodwill from the first season. I'll give them that.
Yeah. This picture's from Cheryl. Caravan of Hope. I have to go back and watch. I haven't watched them since.
Isn't it Caravan of Courage? Isn't this the name of the movie? The Ewok movies, right?
Yeah, Caravan of Courage and then Battle for Endor.
Phobic has them on DVD. Okay, go ahead.
Who here's seen the holiday special? I've seen it. I've seen twice.
Parts of it. I couldn't watch it all the way through.
I've watched the whole thing twice.
Is that on like YouTube or something like that?
Yeah, you can watch it on YouTube. God, it is terrible.
That's where the rumors come back that George Lucas was buying up all the DVDs with the original version because he actually tried to destroy the holiday special. I think he actually tried to destroy it. People uploaded it from their VHS that they taped it.
Bootlegged it.
Like that's the only reason it still exists. Go ahead, Angus.
The rumor is that he wanted to hunt every copy down and smash with the hammer.
Yeah.
I wouldn't blame him, man.
Pretty bad.
That's the only reason it still exists is people have been recorded on a VHS.
I feel like it's a true Star Wars fan's rite of passage that you have to watch the holiday special just to say you've done it.
Yeah.
The Ewok movies reminded me a lot of that movie Willow. For some reason, that's kind of That's because with the
I think they're made similar times.
Yeah, around the same time. But that's about when I watched them. It must have been the early 90s or something like that. And I was probably about 10 or so. It was a long time ago.
All right. We all thought that the Star Wars boycott was going to be the most successful boycott ever, but apparently not. This is, and don't mention the name of the movie, but people have actually canceled their Netflix over this. It's a real thing. They lost a lot. Although, in the grand scheme of things, they'll probably be back. So, there's that story. I don't know how much I wanted to go into that. I'll trash it. Bye. I didn't watch it yet. I always say if you're going to complain about it, don't watch it. Zeverfet. Yeah, well, yo, what's up? What's up is don't go on when Nerdy in Many Ways is on. I mean, we got good viewers now. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Disney Plus is, yes, I heard that.
I'm so excited for that.
That's
so excited.
Perfect tone, I think. I don't know. Another live action would be really odd. And how can they accomplish that in this conditions?
Yeah, and they're not bringing the story that the Lego one's doing is with the sequel characters, and there's no way in hell John Boyega is coming back to Star Wars anytime soon.
Right?
Yeah.
Or Oscar Isaac or Daisy Ridley.
Yeah, that must have really pissed him off, man. Jeez.
Will was there? And oh yeah, he was. I don't know if he played Wicket in the Ewok movies though. I don't know if it was the same one.
Oh, Warwick Davis.
Yeah, I don't know if that was him or not. I'm not sure.
He played. He's in every Star Wars movie
since Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Here's what's happening. This is we finally found. They found a way that people can actually stay safe in public. And the Emmys is taking the lead. This is your hazmat suits. Get them while you can. This is how they're going to present Emmys at Emmys.
It's hilarious.
I love it. I love it.
I'd wear that.
Are you going to watch the Emmys now that they're going to present them like this?
No, but I think it's funny.
Okay.
I never watch those shows.
I want a suit like that. I want to walk, and then I want to have the Doctor Doom mask behind it.
Oh, well,
so there you go. That's that story out of the way. There is actually a good VR game if anyone's actually interested in VR. I was going to tell my wife to get this because she loves Jurassic Park too. Jurassic World Aftermath. It's like cell shaded. I think that would be really cool. I might get it if comes to the PSVR. I don't know. I know it's coming to. I'm not going to play the trailer here because I don't know. But
it's interesting.
Like, yeah, I would love to play. I would love to play a game like that.
That VR version of that would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
probably scare the shit out of me, especially if like the Raptors were coming.
Another story. I found all this stuff today. I did a lot of research, but none of these stories are holding any weight. Everyone's like, okay. I mean, but that's basically that's my reaction to them.
No, I was going to say those Emmy suits look like space suits from Star Trek the original series.
Yeah. Here is The Dark Knight Rises. Had a cut. No, they just had one scene. I didn't know about this. Oh, did you know about this?
No. But...
What is it?
Okay,
overrated movie.
Yeah. Well, Michael S. isn't here, so we could talk as bad about it as we want. He's probably watching something about Trump. The Dark Knight. I just wanted to say Trump just to see if he popped up. Are we talking about Trump? No, we're not, Mike West. But okay, The Dark Knight Rises changed this character's sickening death to avoid an NC-17 rating. And it's for Batman Day that this article came out. For the third and final Batman film, The Dark Knight Rises, Christopher Nolan reportedly changed one character's on-screen death because it would have given the film an NC-17 rating. During the movie's final battle, Matthew Modine's Gotham Deputy Police Commissioner Peter Foley is killed after being gunned down by Talia al Ghul's Tumbler. In a recent appearance on Cinema Blend's Real Blend podcast, Modine revealed that what was supposed to happen to Foley and why it had to be changed. Nolan cut my death scene out of The Dark Knight Rises because it was so violent, he would have gotten an NC-17 rating. After Bane dies in Batman, Christian Bale gets stabbed. Talia gets in one of those vehicles. She starts to drive away, and I'm shooting at her, and I got run over. All it does, it just cuts, and I'm on the ground dead. But it was so violent. The guy that was the stunt double, which I feel bad for the stunt double to do this type of work, like really suffer an injury, and then like, we got to cut it. It's too violent. Was hit by the car. They put plexiglass thing on the front of the car, and he got hit. They had ropes to pull him into the air, but he went up, and they dropped him from about 15 feet. And the sound... So he did this amazing stunt that was more violent than when it's supposed to be. They had ropes to like let him down lightly, I guess. But no, it didn't go down like that. They had ropes to pull him in there, and he went up, and they dropped him from about 15 feet. And the sound of his body hitting the cobblestone street in front of the New York Stock Exchange, it was sickening. You know, Matthew Modine says this about Christopher Nolan. And I remember I looked at Christopher Nolan when we shot it, and his face was white. And he was like, okay, let's move on. We got that. But it was like, oh my God, is this guy going to get up? Is he okay? But Nolan said that if he would have put it in the movie, they got the scene, but because of the impact of him falling down, in the sound effect even, I guess, would have got an NC-17 rating because it was so violent.
Oh, man.
That should have been on the bonus features for the Blu-ray of the movie.
Can you imagine doing a stunt like that? And then
Nope.
And then you get hurt. You're like, you're still alive, but you're like, at least we got the shot.
Yeah, right. I can't walk anymore, but yeah.
Isn't that like out of a comedy thing? Like a stunt goes wrong, and I can't put an exact example on right now, but at least we got the shot. No, your shot was cut. You got crushed by the cobblestones in front of the New York Stock Exchange, and your scene is gone. Not even on. I don't know if it's on the Blu-ray. That's a good thing. It should have been. But I think he would have got some pushback from. I think if people saw it, maybe, regardless of where it is, they'd be like, "Ooh, not good." Let me see what else the chat is saying. Oh, phobic is fact checker phobic. Yes, Warwick Davis did play Wicket in the Ewok movies. Okay, that means they're better, right? Phobic is calling people sheep that get offended by Netflix movies. I'm still not going to name the name of that movie. This is controversial. Of course, we know how the internet will react if this is true. What do you think about the rumor of Marvel? There's a rumor about every Marvel character being cast overly woke or whatever, or if you in case it, or what people dislike this point of conversation or not. There's always a rumor of Mr. Fantastic as a person of color. If they execute it well, I don't care. I'm not saying I'm like, oh, for it, whatever. I just don't care anymore because I can't stand people that talk about it constantly. That's my thoughts.
I mean, I don't have a problem with Johnny Storm in the last Fantastic Four movie, so who cares?
No, Michael B. Jordan, he was good in that role.
Yeah, he did great.
Yeah, I didn't mind at all. So, and some like Perry White is another one that they changed.
Yeah,
he was a great.
Who doesn't like Lawrence Fishburne, man?
Yeah, and then in the new Batman trailer, Commissioner Gordon, and you saw a little bit of Commissioner Gordon. You're like, there's no question in your mind that's Commissioner Gordon. That's how you do it. If it's effective, if the acting's good, if you feel the character, then I don't care. I'm not like rooting for it either. I'm not against it though. And I think if you talk about it constantly, you're lame as hell. Sorry, that's my hot take.
I think they should keep him white just because like everyone seems to hate both iterations of the Fantastic Four. I liked the early 2000s Fantastic Four. What little I've read of them, like it feels like it has the spirit. And I also think of the time they were made. They're, how do you adapt to Fantastic Four? The Incredibles was a great example. The Incredibles 2, but at the time, it's like Fantastic Four is silly. You got a stretchy guy and stuff, a big rock guy. Like it was good for its time, but because that reaction of like the fans are like, this isn't Fantastic Four. I think let's keep it as close as we can.
I think it's all an execution, and if you have a reason to do it, I think we all allude to the reasons why it all keeps happening every single movie. But if it's effective, it works. I don't care. It's not something that I'm, I just can't stand the absolute conversation of people saying they're going to boycott stuff just over that. Right. I think that's lame. I think you have to see the final product.
No, I agree.
Okay. All right. So let me see what else here is the potential spoilers for Black Widow, which I did not know, and I actually think it's a good idea. Okay. So spoiler warning, this is your last chance. Something that may happen, and Black Widow is set up someone that could take over the mantle as Black Widow. Now, I don't know if this actress will still stay the same.
Florence Pugh's character?
Yep. And they put her right beside her. I could see it.
Honestly, I always just assumed that's what was going to happen.
Okay. I didn't think about that. I didn't know about that.
I would like that. I mean, assuming the character is well done. I like the actress.
Yeah, I don't know the actress at all.
What's really good in Fighting with My Family?
Oh, that was her.
Oh, okay, that's
yeah, I do like her then. Yes.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Me and Brian were just talking about the movie where we're playing WWE Battlegrounds today.
Yeah, it's funny. Like when everyone was pushing that Alita bullshit, I went to go see that movie as well, and I'm like, everyone's talking about this like strong female stuff. It's like this is actually it, and I think the SJWs didn't jump on it because it shows a gender binary in training and stuff. That's why they didn't push it.
Okay. I don't know about that part, Angus, but I do agree that movie, she did great in the role. And yeah, that means she could, that whole movie, Fighting with My Family, proves she could do action well too. So I totally foresee that this is a strong possibility, and I'm all for it. And it makes me more hyped for the movie too. I just think that they're waiting too long for these movies, delaying them this long.
Yeah.
But I didn't think about that, and I didn't put the two and two that's that same actress. I didn't know that. I'm happy we brought that up.
Now that I'm looking at her, I see it. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. We got another mustache, a movie mustache problem. Do you know which film I'm going to talk about? Nope. Anybody? The big mustache gate before was Henry Cavill. Now there's another. What's that?
So there's another one now.
Oh yeah, there's a big mustache problem. Uncharted movie fans are upset that for the Uncharted movie that they're filming, and Mark Wahlberg does not have a mustache like the Sully from the games.
Who cares?
Okay.
Such a minor detail.
There's a bit. I thought you meant like they had a mustache and the characters are not supposed to have a mustache, so then it would be digitally removed.
It's the opposite. He should have a mustache and he doesn't. Maybe they're gonna digitally add a mustache.
I feel like it'd be easier to digitally add it than remove it, so I guess it won't be as bad.
I kind of would like to see maybe he looks horrible with a mustache. Maybe that's the reason.
I did some test shots and they're like, I don't think this is gonna fly.
Personally, I would just like to see Mark Wahlberg with just a mustache. Are you getting tired, Goldman?
Not really. Maybe a little. Why you gonna put me on the spot, Max?
No. Well, we only have a few more stories, and then if you have any questions for the panel, let him rip. Let him rip. Actually, I think that. Oh, I didn't have too many stories left. I do have one more thing. It's just talking about MCU movies. Let me bring that up here. Trash that. Take it to the block. Don't mention the block or the corner. Okay.
Every time I hear the word mustache, it reminds me of that movie, A Million Ways to Die in the West. Anybody see that one?
No.
Nope.
Seth MacFarlane. It was pretty funny.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah,
I can watch. That's on Netflix. Obi-Wan just got here.
Yeah, they can.
We're losing viewers, so we won't go too much longer, and we're getting tired. Shifty gives him Wahlberg doesn't look like Sully, period, so it's not a big deal. Okay. I'm unsure about this Uncharted movie. I don't know if I wanted them to go this young with Nathan Drake. Because if it fails, it fails. You're not going to get to see another one. I like Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I haven't really seen him in anything else that I really enjoyed him in the role.
I haven't played this game, so I know nothing about it.
Oh, that's right. You're an Xbox guy. Oh, you're still here. Thank you. Thank you. There are no Uncharted movies. I think it's a little bit past the prime, just like when they did the Warcraft movie, which I was looking forward to. It was past the peak of Warcraft. It was way past its peak popularity. I think that's the same thing with Uncharted. They finished the majority of the games. I don't know if they're going to work on another one. I think it's too late, but I'd be loved to be proven wrong. What else was I bringing up here? Marvel. Oh, yeah, I did bring up the right thing. Every major Marvel MCU villain. Oh, no. This is just talking about the films coming out. Black Widow. That's probably going to be first. Eternals, which I don't really know about the Eternals now. Do you, Angus?
Not much, no.
I heard it's gone woke. That's all I heard. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings I'm really excited about. And I like the actor. He's fun. Go watch Kim's Convenience on Netflix. If you have Netflix, it's a fun sitcom. That's where I saw him from. And what else is there?
Doctor Strange, then Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah,
and Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Does anyone actually care about Spider-Man 3 anymore?
No.
Yeah. Why not? I mean, Far From Home wasn't too bad.
Yeah. Love and Thunder. Are you excited about the female Thor?
I'm always excited about Natalie Portman.
Yes, I love Natalie Portman.
Yeah, you know what? I just rewatched Thor 2, and I'm like, why does everyone hate this movie? It got rid of so much of the Earth bullshit from the first one. And I really liked it. Thor is where you can do like Lord of the Rings type stuff in space, and I loved it.
A freaking Infinity Stone, man.
Watch The Devil all the time on Netflix. Tom Holland and Robert Pattinson are in it. That's a good recommendation. I never watched The Devil all the time. Okay, I might watch that. Eternals is not woke. Okay. Sup, bros? Spider-Man is dead to me after Far From Home. Okay.
Why do Spider-Man fans hate that movie so much?
I don't know.
Okay, so Spider-Man is, with all his power, he's really just like a New York-based, like street level hero. And when you have like all of his stuff given to him from Stark, like they took that one thread from a kind of side story for like a tie-in to Civil War in the comics, and they just ran with this for his whole character. And so it's like you never showed the Uncle Ben aspect, which is foundational to Spider-Man. Just like Bruce Wayne's parents, his uncle is foundational to his whole motivation, and you don't show that. It's not really part of his character in this series, on top of getting all this tech from Stark to make him like a super Avenger. It just removes, like, you could say it's like a new aspect to the character. Like, let's play with it, but it doesn't work for me as like, this isn't Spider-Man, like I'm not invested in like the struggle. Everyone knows who he is, that as well, instead of him having to like hide who he is to protect people. It doesn't feel like Spider-Man. Raimi really got Spider-Man right. And I'm all for trying things. I don't think what they've tried with Spider-Man and MCU works as like a main character.
Okay. Thanks for your input. I mean, I like him, but it is a different Spider-Man to me. It doesn't feel the same.
He works as Peter. Like, him playing the character works, but the actual, like, him being Spider-Man, it's not Spider-Man.
Oh, I thought it said new direction. Because we all know Tom McFarlane wants to direct it himself. Spawn movie script taking on a new direction. So we're going to make the movie. Definitely. He says definitely. I don't know when we are going to make the movie. How can you say definitely and then say I don't know when we're going to make the movie? I don't see how that's a story. Fans have been, well, this is IGN for you. Fans have been waiting for the long-awaited Spawn reboot ever since Todd McFarlane announced that he would be collaborating with Blumhouse to bring the character back to silver screen. But it looks like the wait will have to wait a little bit longer than expected with the script not deemed ready by producer Jason Blum. So not much here. Jamie Foxx is still attached. The script has got to be right. There is a real desire for the movie. You have Jamie Foxx and Spawn and Todd McFarlane, and you just got to make that movie. But I frustrated Todd a bit. And I've said, just like we don't just have to make the movie, you have to know we have to make the right movie with the right script. Thankfully, someone's putting Todd McFarlane in check. I do think he has talent. It's a lot to take on for your first movie. He's insisting that it's got to be him directing. I think Jamie Foxx is the right actor for it. I do think that. What are your Angus left? He didn't like the story.
Oh,
okay. That's about all I had. I did have one other story, unless you wanted something to share to that. I don't know if any Spawn fans here.
I don't know what Spawn is.
All right, next story.
All I know, it was a movie. It had John Leguizamo in it.
Max,
Michael Jai White.
Yeah.
Max, I'm gonna head to bed. I'm a little tired right now.
Yeah, sure. I was just joking with you. No problem. Yeah, whenever you. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Thank you for having me on, though.
And say goodnight to Claude. Bye, Claude. Bye, Goldman.
Good night, guys.
Have a good night. All right, it's just us again.
Yes, sir.
Now let's get the party started. Actually, we were going to end the show anyway.
Sounds about right.
But here is the last story of the night.
Oh, hi, no.
Maybe I tried to cover too much for one movie madness. Bad Boys for Life directors tell Miss Marvel series for Disney Plus. Yeah. Marvel is developing a whole set of Marvel Cinematic Universe TV shows for Disney Plus streaming service, one of which is Miss Marvel, a series centered on Kamala Khan, a super proud teenager who broke new ground to become Marvel's first Muslim character to headline her own comic book. And I always hear people that are against that have a bias against woke characters always say Miss Marvel's horrible. But I played the Avengers game and she was a lot of fun, especially her story. It's centered around her point of view. And Phobic is the one that told me to get that game. And I still didn't finish her storyline.
I think it's interesting. I mean, I honestly don't care. Just, can you give me a good, interesting movie? I mean, I've seen superhero movies that are, I don't know.
Oh, this is a good question. What do you think of more toxic Sony fans and Microsoft fans? I'm tired of people just saying toxic and associate with a fandom. I think there's just toxic people. I think there are toxic people. I think they attach themselves and make everyone miserable to every part of the internet and every fandom.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you have to do is call out the toxic people.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of a Cobra Kai game coming? I like that it's like in the beat 'em up style. It doesn't look like a AAA. It looks like a bargain game. But hey, it's a game that exists on a property I like, so that's a good thing. I just hope it's better quality than what I'm seeing. Someone needs to put Todd McFarlane in check. The fact that all he does is make Batman figures. Enosh is throwing heat in the chat. All he does is make Batman figures? That's not all he does. He won the rights to make DC figures going forward, and so far, all he's done. Oh, okay. He's just complaining that all he's done is Batman figure. Okay. I see where you're going with that. Well,
yeah,
he's not
vertical tonight, buddy.
Goldman's gone. Phobic he likes the sequel trilogy. Phobic says when Spider-Man storyline is added to Marvel Avengers, it should be good since the game is based on the comics, not the MCU. Okay. Yeah. Sony has the exclusive version of Avengers because it's the only one that's going to have Spider-Man in it. Just messed up with you. Phobic likes Miss Marvel. Are you looking forward to the Disney Plus series, Phobic? He says she's awesome. How come Cobra Kai and Stranger Things get games, but Supernatural never? That is kind of strange because Supernatural is one of the longest running TV shows ever.
Yeah.
One of them. Not the longest, but it's
it's been on for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no Law and Order, but
4 waves of Batman figures so far and more to come. Yeah, people are ticked. Yes, they are. How come we're getting more viewers when I'm trying to end the show? Are you going on, Enosh? Or I know you guys were busy earlier. I think that's where I was going to end it. I did have an image to show. This is kind of cool. I might want to get this poster if they make it into a poster. Let me show you guys. I kept Goldman up too late. Uh-oh. All right. Here we go. Darn it. Where is this? Oh. Batman v Superman movie poster gets a classic DC Comics redesign.
Ooh.
Batman v Superman with the old style. I like it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
The saga of Superman versus Batman.
I like it.
I would buy that for a poster. What do you think, Enosh?
I got a Justice League. I would put it right where my Justice League poster is, and turn the camera a little ways.
Yeah. Doesn't the Cobra Kai star that douchebag Hawk? Yeah, it does. Oh yeah, I've heard you had a surprise guest. I heard someone was really excited to be on stream. Sorry, Enosh. Sorry you had to deal with that. Yeah, that's cool. It is cool. It is cool. Yes.
I fell asleep. I got about an hour in, and I was cutting logs.
Yeah,
which is good because I honestly haven't slept well in the last couple of weeks, so it's like it's a good time.
All right, here is an image from the Snyder Cut of Justice League. Although I don't see, I look at this and I'm like, yeah, it looks cool, but I don't see. To me, I don't see anything different, really.
Yeah.
I guess the cow, because he's wearing the goggles in most of the Justice League. I don't know. Okay, that's from Batman v Superman. That was released for Batman Day. And that's about all I got. Does anyone have anything in the chat to say or ask a question before we end the show? I got to work on my review tomorrow. Oh, I am planning to do a video game podcast tomorrow at 4 Eastern time. I know so far me, Zodrider, and Matt, possibly Brian.
I'll be working at that time.
Oh, okay.
I'll be there in spirit.
But me and Brian are probably going to film the review for Weekend Warrior Reviews, episode 1. I don't know if it'll be there for every review because it might be depending on the game. I might do it solo, but for this first one, we're going to do a joint review. You don't really get to see that.
We'll do a tag team style.
Yeah, tag team review of WWE Battlegrounds. And our angle with this review is we're game fans, we're movie fans, but busy guys later in life, you only get a weekend for a game. Is this going to fulfill your weekend? How much? We're not going to be able to uncover every single crevice of this game in a weekend, but how do we feel about our first weekend? And we are going to score it based on our experience and the way we think it will have legs in the future. Is it something we want to continue to play online with our friends? And is it worth it? So look out for that.
Yep.
Oh, yes. Grayson showed up. Yes, of course, he's looking forward to the Miss Marvel series. I could. The Mask of Museum, I could. Okay. Well, thanks for staying till the end of the show. I think we're going to go. We're going to enjoy the rest of the night. I hope you do too. I'm sure someone else is streaming. We've almost gone 2 hours. Thank you, everybody. Oh, wait. Legends coming as free DLC. Ooh. Thanks, Shifty Gizm. Can you give me a link for that on Twitter? I want to look at that. Legends coming as free DLC. That, yes. If that's great. Night. Barcelona B. Phobic. All black bat suits. Good night, guys. All right, bye, everyone. You made my night there, Shifty Gizm. They didn't make your night if we have the game already and it's free.
Yeah.
Legends is what we want. Yes.
Well, I was starting to get depressed. I was like, oh man, how much?
I mean, there's some in there. There's some
Yeah.
in there. Yeah, but oh, thanks a lot, Shifty Gizm. Good night. Oh, I hope